Which government and social partners are about to embark upon. The president will use the occasion to sell South Africa as the best investment destination. Let's cross live to our reporter Mzwandile Mbeje, who's at the OR Tambo International Airport, from where the president is expected to announce various appointments that will reinforce South Africa's capacity to increase domestic and direct foreign investment. Good afternoon, Mzwai. We are on the cusp of this crucial gathering, and the president definitely on a drive to promote South Africa as a prime investment destination right now.
As you said, we are at the international airport here, the OR Tambo. That's where the president will depart from when he travels to London this evening. This is a very important visit to London. Remember, he is attending the Commonwealth Heads of State of Government, and that is a very important gathering given the number of countries that gather around that summit. It's important in that you are able, for example, as the president of the country, to speak to your colleagues in one room at the same platform without going to various countries. Perhaps that is the reason why the president has decided to unveil this drive for promotion from here, to say, as we go to meet our colleagues elsewhere in London, and remember, London also is the financial capital of the world. As we go there, so let's go there with a plan. And that is why he is also going to announce the names of the people who will be part of this drive to invest foreign direct investment to the country. And this is building on what he did earlier this year when he was still the deputy president. Remember, he went to World Economic Forum, and South Africa was the hot issue. He was also following on that report by the IMF saying among the emerging countries, South Africa was one of the hottest emerging countries in terms of investment. So the president will be building on those factors and making sure that the country really is sold, and the employment of the people here in the country so is increased. So he will use this opportunity. That is why he will be speaking here to South Africans to say what exactly is it that he's going to tell the world out there.
Can you give us an inkling or taste of the announcements that he will be making a little bit later on this evening, Mzwai? Do you have any idea?
At the State of the Nation address in February, he announced that there will be an investment summit. We expect the details of that investment summit. That investment summit will draw people from around the world and people from around the country. So it will have some of those details. And I have said earlier, there will also be names of the people who would then be tasked with dealing with issues around investment. So I think one of the most important things that we are watching out for is perhaps the date of that investment summit. We are not sure whether the names of the people or the entities that will take part will also be announced, but it's one of the things that will be unveiled by the president this evening.
Mzwai, can we expect a change of attitude or perhaps a warmer, friendlier reception from investment now that we're attending the conference under a Ramaphosa flag, so to speak?
If you look at what was happening in Davos earlier this year, where people really were keen to speak to South Africa, were keen to find out what was happening in South Africa, we expect that spirit to continue in London. Remember, he may be attending a summit there, but there will be 53 countries, and of course the United Kingdom being the host and a very important partner in terms of trading. A country like Canada will be there, a very important country as well. A country like India, because all these countries I'm talking about, they are members of CHOCAM. So, and a number of other African countries who will also be taking part. So he will have an opportunity, and even those questions people may want to ask, he will have the opportunity to explain a few things. So I can safely say, given what happened at the WEF, remember he was still the deputy president and now he's the president, that spirit should really continue and people should really want to come to South Africa and invest.
Mzwandile Mbeje, our senior reporter at the OR Tambo International Airport, where President Cyril Ramaphosa is about to address media just before he takes off to the Commonwealth gathering that's to be held in London, United Kingdom. Peter has more for you.